Why don't you like Drake?
I don't like anything about Drake.
Mom,
I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
Jeez, I be trying to
I don't
tell
like
these
his face.
people.
I don't like the way he walks. Like nothing. I don't like his haircut. I might just let me shut up. They got this new breed of rapper that's paying DJs to play their shit.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? They sucking the record label executives' dicks, and it's like there's too much of that going on.
Y'all was friends. He was your little bro at one point. Y'all was. I'm just. As far as I seen from the outside looking in.
I need a massage somewhere on my neck.
So, y'all did the Hoover concert together. Me and the rest of the world thought y'all were back cool.
It's high time we talk about how the late great DMX tried to tell everyone about Drake being a culture vulture and a puppet for his label owners. So Kendrick Lamar reportedly took inspiration for a few bars on his Drake diss track Euphoria from this viral DMX interview on The Breakfast Club, where he went off on Drake and made it clear that he didn't respect anything about him. But see, DMX didn't just warn us about Drake. He actually tried to sound the alarm about all these powerful industry figures that are now getting exposed, including Jay-Z, Diddy, as well as their higher-ups, Jay's mento Leor Cohen, and Diddy's rumored sugar daddy Clive Davis. Fast forward to today, and now Kanye West is out here claiming that Drake also has a sugar daddy, none other than the most powerful man in entertainment, Lucian Grange. Fans are now revisiting old DMX interviews where he discussed Drake, and many are realizing that X was onto something about the inner workings of the industry. But there's more to the story. Some fans are speculating that the major labels may have silenced DMX because he was exposing their secrets and publicly warning up-and-coming artists against signing away their souls to these labels.
The game is bullshit, man. The game is bullshit. If you want to rap or sing or whatever, don't become a part of the game.
So, there's this part on Kendrick Lamar's diss track Euphoria, where he lists all the things he hates about Drake and declares himself Drake's biggest hater. Now, when Euphoria first dropped on April 30th, Drake immediately hopped on Instagram to respond and shared a clip from the 1999 romantic comedy 10 Things I Hate About You. However, fans were quick to correct Drake, pointing out that Kendrick was actually referencing DMX's 2012 interview on The Breakfast Club, where X talked about all the things he hates about Drake. One fan said, Drake just posted this on his IG story, and it's like, of course this is the reference you make, sir, but we're all referencing DMX, pal. Now, before we talk about why DMX hated Drake, keep in mind that X didn't just single out Drake. He often spoke out against the industry as a whole and all the shady practices going on behind the scenes. And X wasn't afraid to name names either. He openly went against powerful industry figures like Diddy and Jay-Z and their even more powerful puppet masters. In one recently resurfaced interview, X seemingly tried to expose Diddy, alleging he was doing some seriously shady stuff with his artists.
Well, you know, Locks got signed by that. Even though I bought the Locks Riders, you know, they got signed. They were a safer group. You know, Pop signed them. And it was a blessing and a curse because they were sure they were happy about getting signed first, and they were on the Benjamins and shit was going. But then he made them jiggy and put them in suits and made them write lyrics for him and took all that publishing. Like, damn. I'm glad I didn't, you know, like, you keep that. And we went to, like, as soon as they got signed, you know, D was like, yo, if you like the Locks, like, X is like big dog, like, those are the pups, like, you luck.
Then, in another interview, DMX spilled how Diddy initially gave him the cold shoulder when it came to a deal at Bad Boy. But when Diddy heard about the offer Def Jam was dangling, suddenly he was all about keeping DMX in the fold. But word on the street is DMX wasn't feeling the vibe with Diddy because he caught wind of some messed up stuff going on behind closed doors at Bad Boy.
I told you, like maybe 3 weeks after I got signed to Def Jam, he was like, yo, I'll lace your pockets, I'll double what they gave you and lace your pockets. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
And now let's talk about how DMX also tried to expose Jay-Z for being a snake, despite Jay later trying to twist the narrative after X passed. Shortly after DMX died on April 9th, 2021, Jay-Z showed up on LeBron James's show and tried to smooth things over, claiming that despite his competitive history with X, it was all love between them.
So there was a competitive thing, but it was big love. He was so competitive with me. I never met a human being more competitive with me, like ever, not even my big brother.
But here's the part Jay-Z conveniently left out. According to DMX himself, it was actually Jay who was playing the competitive game. Back in 2004, Jay became the president of Def Jam Records, and according to X, that's when Jay switched up on him. DMX had been holding it down for Def Jam, dropping hit after hit with 5 consecutive #1 albums between 1998 and 2003. But when Jay-Z took the reins, X alleged that Jay tried to throw a wrench in the works when it came to releasing his 6th studio album, Year of the Dog Again.
You know, I go to do the 6th album, and you know,
Jay-Z
somebody
became
else takes
president.
over. Yeah. You know, when he first got the job, he hit me with the call like, yo, dog, inmates is running the building, like, yo, you good? Finish the album, shoot the video. What happened? Niggas go on vacation and, you know, we don't know. What you mean you don't know? How do you listen to a whole album, pick a single, shoot a video, then don't know?
According to X, this whole mess went down because Jay had a sudden change of heart about retirement and decided he wanted to clear the field of any competition that might be standing in his way.
Okay, I see what's really good. You're trying to eliminate the competition. You know, because at first you retire, you know, then get me off the label. Now you're back rapping again. Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
That was the moment DMX realized that Jay-Z was ready to step over anyone to serve his own interests, prompting X to say goodbye to Def Jam. But the distrust between DMX and Jay runs deeper, connecting to Jay's associations with some shady characters in the industry. See, DMX was very vocal about the dark side of the music business and publicly claimed that label executives allegedly pressure rappers into doing unsavory acts in exchange for a record deal.
They got this new breed of rapper that's paying DJs to play their shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They sucking the record label executive, and it's like there's too much of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be me. Let me be the artist that I am and just play my music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now they want you all up under this, you know, sitting at the going to dinner with them and like that, and you know, all that favor for a favor shit. I don't get down like that. Look, I'll give you the music, you give my money. That's it.
Also, back in 2005, DMX came out with a track called The Industry, where he pulled back the curtain on how the music business really operates.
The game is bullshit, man. The game is fucking bullshit. If you want to rap or sing or whatever, don't become a part of the game. You know what? Listen to a song I called The Industry. And that pretty much explains, you know what I'm saying, what the shit is about. The industry. Man, it's not the same. The industry, it's not a fucking game. The industry, real is dying to get in the industry just to find they don't fit in. The industry ain't what it used to be. The industry's trying to control the way you MC. They want you to dress like this and talk like that, but I'm going dress like this and talk with the gap, the industry.
Now, Jay-Z, on the other hand, he's been in the industry game since day one, and over time, there have been plenty of accusations flying around about him stabbing his friends and partners in the back. One of those folks is Dame Dash, the co-founder of Rockefeller, who made it public that he feels Jay turned his back on him when he started getting close with the industry higher-ups, like Leor Cohen. Cohen is the former president of Def Jam and a close friend of Jay-Z. In fact, Jay refers to Leor as his mentor. Now, Leor's been mixed up in a heap of drama over the years, and Dame didn't hold back, publicly slamming him as a culture vulture and accusing him of stirring up conflict to pit black artists and moguls against each other. But here's where it gets wild. In 2018, when Leor showed up on The Breakfast Club, he got into talking about the substance use crisis and expressed his sorrow over DMX's battles with addiction. However, when they asked him why he keeps signing artists who promote that lifestyle, Leor directly said that's just how the industry rolls.
One of the biggest artists you ever had had a real bad drug problem, DMX.
I'm so sad. It's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
You don't think that's hypocritical though? You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
But that's not all. When X passed away, Leor took things to a whole new level and said some seriously disrespectful stuff at his funeral. DMX's memorial took place in Brooklyn on April 25th, 2021, and Leor was supposed to be there, but he couldn't even be bothered to show up in person. Instead, he sent in this bizarre recording where he called DMX a gremlin and said his passing wasn't a surprise to anyone.
So the race against time was that we all know X is a gremlin and reckless and looking for a wall to crash into. X, if you listen to X, if you see X, this is his death is no surprise. If you listen to and you watched who and what X was.
But there's someone else DMX never trusted, and you already know who I'm talking about. DMX and Drake were tangled up in beef for years before X's untimely passing, and X didn't hold back on how much he despised Drake.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No.
My man.
He didn't even say a little bit. He didn't even say halfway.
That's my guy right there.
No.
That's why X is necessary in the game right there.
Man. Now, why don't you like Drake?
I don't like anything about Drake.
My,
I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
See, I be trying to
I don't
tell
like
these
his face.
people.
I don't like the way he walks, like nothing. I don't like his haircut. I might just let me shut up. I'll just stop right there.
Damn it, man.
No, but listen, that's why DMX is necessary. You know why? Because when you got these legendary hip, this is why the game has gotten so whack. You got legendary hip hop figures who just give these guys passes.
Yeah.
Who don't say anything. Who don't say it's okay.
No dudes, nothing.
It's okay to say, yo, this dude is whack. I think he's whack. It's okay to say that.
Too much politics.
It's too much politics. You don't gotta act like you like something for
Too
what?
much gulping and burping.
Oh my God.
And for those that don't know what that means, sucking, you know.
Oh, they got it.
Now Drake never publicly responded to X, and instead, he worked behind the scenes to get on X's good side. He even personally reached out to X to sample his music on his 2016 album, Views. And while X gave props to Drake for reaching out before sampling him, people from X's inner circles have said that X never warmed up to Drake, and he allegedly had suspicions that Drake wasn't genuine and was possibly even trying to set him up. What's also interesting is that Drake was supposed to talk about squashing his beef with X on Drink Champs, but then the interview suddenly got scrapped. On April 12, 2021, 3 days after DMX died, Nor took to IG to announce Drake's interview on Drink Champs and claimed he and Drake's producer 40 helped squash the beef between Drake and DMX. Nor wrote, OVO Drink Champs loading. A lot of people don't know, but I squashed the beef between DMX and Drake through my boy 40, but we will save that for Drink Champs. Gotta big up OVO 40. However, the interview never saw the light of day. No one knows why they suddenly decided to pull the plug, and Drake and Nor never addressed the situation with DMX again. But now that Kendrick has put DMX's past beef with Drake in the spotlight, fans are saying it's crazy how X is being proven right. Not just about Drake, but the industry as a whole. One fan said, he let everybody know what the industry is about. A bunch of people selling their soul for a record deal, RIP DMX. And another one added, DMX knew exactly what time it is, and I feel the exact same way he felt about fake Drake. But what's your take on DMX and Drake beef? What do you think is the real reason X didn't trust Drake? Drop your thoughts in the comments and then check out this next video.